Good day, Sanbonani Dumelang. How is everybody doing? Well, since you can't really answer, I'm just going to hope that you are doing great. So welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel so that you may get more videos in the future. So not to waste any time, on today's video, I want to talk about the concept of heaven and hell, but explain it using the human body. Because as you have seen from my other channels, it seems as if everything that is written either in the Bible or scriptures always points back to the human body. And indeed it does, because this is the temple of God, as it says in Corinthians. It says that, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth within you, which means that everything that takes place in the heavens and everything that takes place in the earth is literally encoded within our bodies. And if we can understand the body, then we can understand everything. The ancient African or Kemetic Egyptian saying says that, man, know thyself and you shall know God and the universe. So today we're going to know ourselves in terms of what does heaven actually mean and what is earth. What does the earth mean? Now, for you to understand this, first of all, you have to understand that everything is encoded in the language. Language is actually what we use to describe or to perceive our physical reality. Like right now, you can look around, all around you in your room or in the particular place that you are, and wherever your eyes land in that room, you will find something that you will name, either be it the bed, the house, the chair, the light, even air. There's nothing you can look at that has no name. So language is how we move about in this reality. So that language is also encoded in our body. So now let's break down the whole concept of heaven and hell and see how it pertains to us when it comes to our body. Because like how I said, this is the temple of God, as it says in Corinthians. We're going to say one more time, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth within you. Okay, so now what happened to us? So we are divine souls, right? So we are divine souls that supposedly fell from heaven. We fell from heaven. And that falling, actually, as divine souls, we fell not just from heaven as divine sparks, but we fell into a particular incarceration. We are incarcerated. We are in a carcass. We are incarcerated within a carcass body. We are immortal, unmanifest beings that have become corporeal. So we fell into hell. That hell is the body. Your body is hell because your body is a jail for the soul, which is actually a shell. So your body is a shell, and within your body is trapped what? Divine light, right? Which is called your soul. Your soul is the divine light. And within this shell is trapped the soul, which is light. Light trapped within what? Trapped within cells of the body. What is within inside the cells? It's, how I said, it's light. And this light is atoms. So within your body are, let me spread it out. You have atoms in your body, which are light, spinning wheels of light, or light revolving at unimaginable speeds. Atoms, which is actually now taking us back to the body, which is what? Which is Adam. Created from what? From the soil of the earth, or from the material which we find in the physical plane. Now let's take it a step further. So we said that this whole body is hell because it is a shell. Now, it's as above, so below. Your head is heaven. Your head is heaven. This is where higher consciousness takes place. Boom, right there. Head. Head is heaven. Hell is the lower realms. And guess what that is? Heel. All of this is encoded within a language. It's no coincidence that all these words make up, or they sound the same, because the people who came up with language through what we call the tetragrammaton, in terms of like how language was created, they encoded your story within the language. They encoded the story within the language. Just as if we were to look at the word, they say in the Bible that the snake was synonymous for wisdom, right? The snake was synonymous for wisdom. In Betty, in the language here in South Africa that we call Betty, when we tell somebody to think, we say narana. Narana. You know what we call a snake, which is associated with wisdom? Nora. You know what they call a snake in North Africa and in the northern regions? They call it a naga. In Zulu, it's called inyoga. So literally, you can hear where the word narana, which means to think, which is wisdom, comes from. It comes from narana, which is naga, which is inyoga, which is naga, which is the nigger, the black man, the Adam, the atum. The word man means to think. So man within himself, man is the thinker. Head is heaven. Hell is your heel. This is where higher consciousness takes place within your higher chakras. Your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. So you, let's break it down one more time. You as a divine soul, you fell from heaven. You fell into a shell. That shell, we'll call it hell. Right? That hell or that shell is trapping your soul, which is light, which is trapped inside of cells. Cells within them have atoms. Atoms is Adam. Adam is actually the atom because that's the first thing. It's the building block of the universe. So this is where the whole concept of hell, heaven and hell comes from. Heaven is when you are functioning at these higher chakras, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra. You are in the higher state. The lower chakras are expressing your lower nature of survival, sex, power. The first four chakras are also what they call the four horsemen in the book of Revelations. These are the four devils, because when you don't rise above these four chakras at the time of your death, you reincarnate back into the earth. And when you die, not having risen again past that point, you repeat the whole cycle. So now you come into what they call the Ouroboros. The how do you spell Ouroboros? Which is the snake biting its own tail. This is the Ouroboros. You know, you remember that game of snake that we used to play on the old phones? This is what it is. Because eventually that snake will grow so much that it'll bite its own tail. That's the cycle of reincarnation. So you need to get out of hell from the lower nature, from the heel, which all of that represents the lower man. Do you remember in the story of Jacob in the Bible, they say that Jacob wrestled against the angel, and the angel at daybreak, which represents when the sun rises, it represents illumination. The angel hit the man on his hip His hip represents his lower nature. It hit him on his hip, and then Jacob, after winning that fight, he said, hey, give me a new name. And the man said, from today on, you are no longer Jacob, but now you are Israel. You are Israel now. Ra is light. This is where you get words like radiation or Ra just means light. El is God. Isis, the ancient Egyptian goddess, Isis. So this is the balance. It's the balance between the feminine Isis, Ra, and then together it becomes El. El is God. Hence you hear all these words like Elohim, Michael, Gabriel. There's so many other words, but El means light. It means God. It means the risen state. So Isis, Ra, and El. So when the angel hit him on his lower hip, he changed his name from Jacob to becoming now who? Israel. He raised himself to the heavens. This is Moses. This place, head is heaven. This is Mount Sinai, where Moses got the 10 Commandments. This is Golgotha. This is where this is where Abraham climbed to go sacrifice Isaac. All stories in the Bible are symbolic of the body, the journey that you take within your own self. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is heaven and hell. The soul fell into a shell, which we call hell. The soul being light, light is trapped within cells. You know what when you do something in the physical, when someone is incarcerated, they go to jail, right? Jail, literally, they put you inside a cell. That cell is what has the light trapped. So the whole concept of heaven and hell is nothing but your body. The whole story of the universe is literally told within your body. When you can break down your body, you can find everything and anything that you need to know. So this is where I'm going to end this. As I said, that it's not going to be a long lecture or a long teaching. It's just going to be a short teaching that was just talking about the whole concept of heaven and hell. So heaven is where higher thoughts take place. Enlightenment takes place when you are awakening the higher chakras, but you are in hell when you are functioning at the root chakra, which deals with survival, when you are focused on only sexuality and power, because you have no concept of your higher nature, which deals with being beyond the body. You are in hell when you think you are your body, because then you are controlled by the lower passions. You need to overcome the lower passions of jealousy, lust, envy, and greed, and open up the higher faculties within man. You need to discipline yourself. Become Jesus. Jesus, who is 13, surrounded by the 12 disciples. Jesus is the 13. This is a clock, which is the zodiac signs. These are the 12 signs of the zodiac. The clock is actually the 12 signs of the zodiac, which you must escape. You must escape this. The 12 signs of the zodiac are also represented on your body. Let me quickly show you before I end it. Your head is Aries. Your neck is Taurus. Your two arms are Gemini. Your lungs is Cancer. Your heart is Leo. Your kidneys are representative of Libra. Your sexual organs is Scorpio. Your intestines is Virgo. Your thigh area is Sagittarius. Your knees is Capricorn. Your calf area is Aquarius. And your 2 feet is Pisces. The 12 signs of the zodiac are represented on your body. So you must become Christ the 13th and escape the cycle. You must escape the cycle, the time. You must escape time by reaching Christ consciousness and becoming 13. 13 is the center. You must become the center of this. Then you are able to reach light speed and to escape the whole cycle of reincarnation. Or reincarceration, where you are incarcerated within a carcass. Don't forget to like and to subscribe, as I said, to the channel, so that you may keep getting more of these videos. Peace out, family.
Life is so repetitive, it never quits till you experience what all of your potential is. The fear of death is slaving you, it's changing you, it's making you afraid to do the things that you were made to do. We in a place where your creator animated you for training you and testing all the strength of you to make it through. You never fade, you just replaying complicated loops until you reach your fate, and then the gate in heaven waits for you. If heaven's fake, the next dimension as a state is cool. I thank my maker, then he thanked me cause I made him too.